Alright, welcome back to Willow. I'm Kari, and today we are continuing the Random Villager Island Challenge. If you do not know what that is, we started a challenge where if you go to your first Nook Miles ticket island, then that is the villager that you get to decide your theme for your island layout. Now, our first Nook Miles ticket villager was Piper, and she wears like a goth little shirt, and I thought it'd be really cute to do like a goth island for her. So that's kind of what we're starting to do, is, you know, shape up the island, get everything ready. So far we built an area for the graveyard, which is going to be over here, and this diagonal bridge took literally forever. Just to like kind of recap, yeah, we did that, got the graveyard going. This is going to be the castle area, which I still need to build the incline. I keep forgetting that it's over here because it's so far away. But that's where our house is going to go, on top of there. And then today is going to be tackling the housing department. Now, I put a post up of the map that I did for where I kind of like want things to go for like the planning. And I'm thinking I want the housing department somewhere over here. And I'm thinking, let's see. I'm thinking over here is going to be good. I just don't want it too close to the graveyard area, because I do want to get like an orchard in here, in this like space like right around in here. This is where the orchard's gonna go. So let's go ahead and pick up some of this stuff here. Hopefully I have enough inventory space for all that. And then hopefully we'll try, well, I guess we can't get the houses moved in today because it does take time skipping to do that. Which I don't know if you really want to sit here and watch me do that for like 30 minutes because it takes a minute to time skip. Oh, I don't have all my tools. Uh oh, hold up, need my shovel. But yeah, it takes a hot minute to time skip because you have to like close down the game, load everything back up, and it's just a right pain to try and do. So let's grab our shovel here, that way we can pick up the flowers. So I'm kind of thinking like an elevated area for, you know what, I need my, oh, I have no inventory space, that's not good. I need my axe as well, so let's dump some stuff over here. Oh, also these items that you see in front of me that I'll show you here in a second, I didn't mean to place that, dang it. These items here, this bunny topiary and then this marketplace sign was sent to me by my friend, so shout out to them for sending that to me. That was super nice of them. Also, we need to kind of figure out how we're gonna do this, right? So I'm kind of thinking we do like an elevated area for the neighborhood, and it's gonna be like kind of simple. We're gonna have 3 houses on top, 2 on the bottom. So 2 houses will be flush with the first level of the floor, and then I kind of forgot where I was going. Hang on. I need, nope, that's the net. I need my axe if I have one. I do, okay. Oh, that's not it. There we go. Alright. So, I think, well, I'll show the picture of like the planning thing, like that I did for like, I think it's like Happy Home Designer, Happy Island Designer, or something like that, if you look it up. And it's just like a map that you can like design 2D your island. So that's kind of cool. But I'm thinking we're gonna put the area here. So let's get rid of these flowers. We'll just kind of move them around. Now I'm thinking for the flowers we're gonna do like what was it, like red and white flowers. I think that'd be really pretty. Someone did suggest that for us in the comments, and I think that was a really good idea, so I think we're gonna do that. Now let's go ahead and get into our Island Designer app. And let's start construction. Because I think we're gonna need to chop down some of these trees though. Yeah, I think we're definitely gonna need to do that. So, were peaches, are they our home fruit? The peaches? I think they are. They're kind of all over the place. So I'm guessing so. So let's go ahead and chop some of these trees down, just so we have some room. Because this is gonna, it's gonna kind of be a little bit big. Oh, we gotta map out the rivers as well. I don't know when we'll do that. But I think... I think mapping out the rivers would be... Oh, of course my axe breaks. Okay. That's cool. I think mapping out the rivers would be really helpful. That way we kind of like get an idea where we want things to be in proportion to the little planner thing that I did. But, I don't know if I want to deal with rivers today. So maybe we'll just wing the housing department and then do the rivers another day. So let's go ahead and get rid of all of that, and then we'll pick all this stuff up too. But I'm kind of thinking, I mean, this should be like an easy build because we're not doing anything like too intricate. It's just gonna be like a round, like very skinny, like oval type thing. And it's gonna be like just enough to get the houses on there and maybe like a couple of yards for them to have, or like a seating area maybe. It's not gonna be anything like too fancy, I don't think. Do I have room to pick up all these flowers? I do not. This is not good. Also, I got a new dress in the game, as you can see. It's a new like gothic dress. I think it's really cute. But I got that actually today. Oh, and I have all the castle items now. So I have the tower, the walls, and I also got the gate. So pretty soon we'll be able to start actually decorating. That's not where I wanted that to go. Pretty soon we'll be able to start decorating the castle area. I gotta move my house up top as well. We're gonna need a lot of money. We might do a little bit of money farming today, depending on how long this like little build takes. So let's just go throw the flowers like over here, I guess. And I'm thinking for the flowers, I also want to do like, I think I want to do roses. I think roses are kind of like my favorite in this game. The tulips are okay. I'm not, honestly, tulips are probably like my least favorite flower in this game. Sorry if that's like controversial. But they're just my least favorite. Like these are pretty nice too. Like they got a lot of color in them. I think they're the pansies, right? Yeah. Alright. So, I would like this area to be for the orchard. I guess let's start building. We gotta do cliff construction. So this is gonna be fun. I think I need a new axe. Gosh dang it. Do I have enough? I have no sticks. I thought I had a gold tool for a second. I didn't realize I was holding the cliff terraforming thing. I was like, why is my tool gold? My shovel. Because that's crazy. I don't have that. I didn't mean to pick up this item. Let me drop a couple more things. As long as it lets me. There's no room. Alright. Sick. Oh, here's the castle wall that I got. But yeah, I got everything from Nook Shopping. So that's good. And then we should be... Oh, money. A little bit of a coin. But we should be able to get the castle built as soon as I get enough money to buy all the items for it. Because we're gonna have to buy like a lot of like the walls. A couple towers and maybe like 2 or 3 gates, depending how we're gonna do this, so... let's see, I need stone. I don't have any stone. So I guess we can hit this rock. Hopefully it's not the money rock, because that would be really upsetting. Nope. There we go. Alright. Let's go ahead and hit this up. It's not our money rock, so that's perfect. We got our stone, which is good. We're getting lots of iron, which is actually really good. Alright, I actually just want to drop... Actually, I need the iron. Never mind. Where is my crafting bench? I think it's over here, yeah? Yeah, okay. The orange flowers would be kind of cool as well. For, like, the island. But I think if we're doing goth, we kind of have to go red. I don't know why, it's just like a feeling I have. So let's go ahead and make the axe. Did y'all see that pop-up? It said my friend was online. Did he actually type that, or is that just like how it goes, like when you're best friends? That's so funny. I've never like used the best friends app before, so I don't know how it works. Do I have my slingshot? I do not. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about the balloon. Alright. So, I guess let's start maybe around this rock. Let's take a couple steps forward and then start building, I guess. So it's basically gonna be like a long skinny oval, and then from there we're just gonna like plop down the houses and build like an incline up to it. I think it'd be like pretty neat for it. Nothing too fancy, but we're gonna kind of like scatter the houses so they're not like in a straight line. We're gonna have like two semi like equal to each other, and then the rest are kind of gonna be or like the other one is gonna be like slightly above the other two. So maybe we'll put our favorite villager there. Or maybe we should put Piper there. That could be good. Alright, so let's go ahead and chop down that tree, because we're definitely gonna need a lot of room here if we're gonna fit 3 houses on top. So I don't know how long. No, my shovel. Come on, man. I think I have wood. I do. Okay. It's not that bad. What was I saying? I think we need to like what was I saying? Oh my gosh, I don't remember what I was saying. This is why Animal Crossing and talking at the same time is really difficult, because I just never know what I said, you know? Alright, but we're gonna make the shovel. I guess we'll make it into a good shovel because we can. Oh, what I said was, no, I didn't want to keep crafting. What I was saying was, we're gonna need to make it big enough to fit the 3 houses. So I don't know how long that's gonna like be, and hopefully it doesn't interfere with like the waterways that I want to make. So we'll have to be careful with that. And the pathways as well. Alright, so let's see how this looks on the map so far. Okay, I think... yeah, we can go further. And actually on the planning, I had the cliffs a little bit over more. Like on this side. But I think that's a good enough space. I think that's enough in there. So I don't think we'll tear it down at all. We would kind of like them to have a little bit of area or like room for like their yard. So we gotta make sure we keep that in mind when we're making this. Alright, let's go ahead and get rid of this tree. So when you favorite like an item or like a tool, like in this ring, I kind of wish it would save your favorite so that like if the tool breaks or yeah, that's what I wanted, game. So when the tool breaks or like you clear it by accident or something, or no, like if the tool breaks, then it's like I wish it would keep the favorite so that next time you don't have to like favorite it every time. That'd be really nice. Let's go out a little bit more. And then we'll go down some and start making the rest of the pathway, or the cliff. Let's do like, the bridge is right there. Let's keep it here and see if this is gonna be enough room. So a house is like 6 tiles, right? I don't actually know. I mapped it out once, but I don't remember what the confines were. Just gonna move these over here. Let's plant the flowers, get them out of our inventory. And then we'll drop that item as well. Okay. Because we're going to have to pick up all these. Yay. My pockets are full. Great. We need to upgrade our pockets as well. That's... Honestly, we should be able to... No, I didn't want to place that. We should be able to do that, because I think I have like 30,000 Nook Miles ticket, or Nook Miles, so we should be able to upgrade some stuff today. If I remember. Alright, that's good enough for now. We'll pick up these. Okay. So how far out do I need this to be for 3 houses to kind of fit on it? We can kind of like fill it in and take a look. So we'll go out to like that far, like here, and we'll kind of see if that's good enough. We gotta go villager hunting as well. I still need to find Lucky. Now the question is, do I just like buy Lucky from Nookazon, like trade him, like get traded or something? Like trade something for it? Or do I just like buy him? No, I didn't want to do that. If we can't find him. Now I definitely want to like, I definitely want to hunt until I can find him though. It's gonna be like really exciting. It's like a little adventure that we're going on. So it's like, oh, we have to go find Lucky. And we can't stop villager hunting until we find Lucky. I think that'd be fun. Until we can't find Lucky. Alright, I guess we can kind of bring this across. This tree's gonna kind of get in the way. I see a couple more trees that I'm gonna have to chop down, which is fine. We will deforest this land. Alright, so I have to get rid of this tree. Oh my gosh, no! No, please! I don't want to get stung! Oh my gosh. Ah, get inside. There we go. Okay. Back to what I was doing then. Alright, the purple flowers would also be kind of cool, or like the black flowers, but I don't want too much like dark colors. We need something to like make something pop, you know? We need a pop of color. No, stop sitting on the tree stump. Just, there you go. Okay. But yeah, so I think the red and the white are a good idea. Maybe like, I don't know. I'm kind of torn between red and I'm torn between like orange. Let's get rid of this tree too. Just because I feel like it. I'm gonna like corner off the the cliffs so they're not like so straight edged. But it's not gonna be like anything so intricate. I just kind of want to get the houses on here so that they're not like completely like straight in a line, you know? I want them to be a little bit like off-put, if that makes sense. I don't think it does, but you know. Okay, so everything's cleared now. So everything should be out of our way. All we need to do now is just fill this in. We don't want to make it too big, just because that just means it's more that we have to fill in. But we definitely need it big enough to be able to fit 3 houses and some yards. Maybe like a seating area as well. Or a couple seating areas. So we'll kind of just work this cave, or this cliff rather. I wish there was caves in this game. That'd be kind of cool. Can you do this on top? Oh my gosh, you can. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Alright, we won't fill it, or we won't completely enclose it because we need to get through here. I don't know like the best way to like fill in an area for cliffs. Just because it's like I don't think I've seen anyone do it. And I don't know if there's like a method to it or if it's just like, just fill it in, you know? I kind of like to jump around so I don't get like bored of like going in one direction. But so we'll probably like switch from like the bottom and go back to the top and then go back to the bottom, maybe go left to right, you know, just kind of fill it in as it goes so that we're not just like bored. But how's everyone been doing? I feel like it's been a minute since I've last recorded something. I'm doing pretty well. I just again saw my long distance boyfriend. And then that was obviously really great. Had a lot of fun. And then you know, I just been working on my master's still. It's almost done, which I'm kind of looking forward to, but also not. Because then once it's done, it's like, oh gosh, I have to go out and get a job now. Which I'm not looking forward to at all. A little bit worried about that, but I should be fine, I suppose. Also, I did, if you haven't seen, I've done 2 long plays on the channel with no commentary. If you have watched them, let me know what you think. If you are a fan of the long plays, no commentary, or not, let me know. Because I'm quite interested in that. The first one didn't do, like, too bad. Like, I thought it did pretty well for a no commentary playthrough. But the second one, like, didn't really do too much. And I was like, huh, that's odd. No, don't break that. You're wasting my time. I hate how much this controller vibrates. It makes my hands go numb, I swear. Alright, so... oh gosh, okay, we're getting there. Making progress, I suppose. It's also storming out in real life, which is kind of funny. Because it's like storming in the game, and then it's storming in real life too. Don't they kind of like coordinate the weather to like what your actual weather is outside? Or is that just like a myth? Oh my gosh, no. You know, I'm curious why they did terraforming one at a time. Instead of like, hey, let's go ahead and make this easier for everybody. Also, I hear the balloon, I just don't have my slingshot. So I'm not gonna get it. I'm sorry. I don't know where my slingshot went. It's somewhere on the island. On this mess of an island. Oh, by the way, my friend that literally like sent me those 2 items, I kid you not, he made his entire island in like 5 IRL days. Probably less than that. Like terraformed it, he went through the whole beginning, he terraformed the whole thing, got the rivers designed, got the houses and buildings all moved. Shoot, that's not what I want. And like, I was sitting there like, how? You know? Like, how do you do that? Obviously he time skipped, but it's like, still. How do you like sit there and do Animal Crossing for that long? Now, don't get me wrong, I love Animal Crossing, and I could probably play this game for a very long time. But, like, I don't know. Sometimes I'm just like, I don't know what to do, you know? Does anybody else feel like that with Animal Crossing? I love the game, don't get me wrong. It's one of my favorites. Grew up on this game. But I think like my overthinking for my creativity just kind of gets in the way, and then I get overwhelmed and I'm just like, yeah, I don't know how to do this. And then I panic. And then panic ensues. So if we finish this early, and we don't need to make too many more adjustments to it, we might do like a round of, what do you call it? Deep sea diving. Just because I desperately need money. And I need to finish the incline so I can make another incline. I think I need like 3 inclines so far. One's already placed down. It's just not built yet. So I kind of keep forgetting about it. And then we're gonna need incline for this. We need 2 for the castle, which again, one's placed down. And then let's see. Oh, we're gonna need an incline for the museum. So that's 4 inclines. That's a lot of money. And plus, we need to get everything for the castle, which we're gonna fill like the entire area with like castle walls and towers. And those things are expensive. I think the cheapest is like either the... I think it's the gate, right? Is the gate the cheapest out of the castle items? I don't know. But even then, it's like $50,000, or bells, rather. I was gonna say this is not where that cliff... Like, the cliff was not where I wanted it to go. But then I was like, wait, that needs to be filled in anyway. So it's fine. Yeah, who's walking over here? Hey, Zell. You do your booty crunches somewhere else, okay? I'm working here. So, do we want kind of like an incline that just sits on the outside of this cliff? Or do we want to like concave it in kind of thing? That is the real question. I guess we can concave it in. Actually, that kind of looks good in my head. So, maybe we could try that. I literally spent all my money on a castle, I think, gate? Yeah, a castle gate today. Otherwise, we would have had enough to move all the houses today, which I think we can still do. It's just gonna, like, take a minute because Switch 1 does not load Animal Crossing very well. We gotta figure out the pathing, too. I don't know if I have all the pathings that I saved, but I do have them like saved to my phone, so I have the codes with me if we don't have them like here. Let's see. Yeah, we got some of them. Oh, this one I like a lot. But yeah, we'll have to figure that out at some point too. Okay, so how is this looking on the map? Let's run away for a little bit. Okay. Ooh. I think it's a bit far forward. I'm looking at the plan, and it's a bit far forward and a bit large. But let me actually go on top of it and see if this is like too much space for houses or if it's like good enough. Let's see here. Okay, so we're gonna have one house be like here. And then we're gonna have another house, like, over here, I think. And then another house over here. And we want, like, the incline in the center. And then maybe, like, a seating area, like, in the corners or something. That could be kind of cool. Maybe, like, a telescope or something. So, let's see. I want the incline to be centered. How many lines in the cliff is the size of the cliff? You see this like dark line right here? How many of those are in each cliff? Is it 2? Guess we can figure it out. Boom. Nope. That's not what I wanted. Well, that works too. Alright, so just 2. So let's see. 1. Hang on. How are we gonna count this? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24? Maybe? I don't know. Let's just go wherever our heart desires. Wherever on the map kind of looks centered. I do kind of want to push this back a bit though. That's the only problem. Yeah, alright. Let's push this back. I think we'll cut off like that much. And then we'll add like 3 over here. Let's see how that looks. I think we can cut off some more. So let's cut like that. And then let's, nope, not do that. Let's add 1 there. 1 there. I basically want it on the line. Okay, so that's too far. But I think that's actually... Whoa. I think that's actually good. Because then it just leaves that little, like, tight space for the orchard. Which I think is fine. So let's go ahead and cut all these down. We'll bring it back some. Throw it back. Wow. That little grasshopper or locust thing just like jumped off the cliff. Below the neighborhood is going to be water. Like a little river. And then after the river, below the river, it's going to be like an abandoned carnival. Or no, abandoned park / carnival. So I think that'll be fun. That's why like I'm moving it back some, just because I want to have enough room to be able to like make the park. Because there's a lot of items for a park and there's a lot of items for the carnival. So I need enough room for that stuff. And then we need to put houses in front of this cliff line. So I think that'll work out if we back this up. Did anyone see the Nintendo Direct in July? I think it was the 31st that they did it. I think it was today, which is the day I'm recording, is the 31st. So I think the Nintendo Direct was today. I didn't check out the stream or anything, or if it was a video, I didn't check out the video. But I know a lot of people were speculating that the new Animal Crossing was going to be announced in this July Direct, but I don't think it, well, it definitely wasn't, because I haven't heard anything about it. And plus, like, I kind of checked over the games, and there was no mention of the Animal Crossing. So, no, that's not what I want. So I'm wondering if, like, people are upset, or if people are like, ooh, maybe they'll announce it in September, you know? I think each month people are gonna be, like, more and more, like, anticipating a new Animal Crossing. But why don't they just do like, I know nobody's gonna like really want this because everybody wants a new game, but why don't they just like expand on this game, make maybe like a DLC or something, and then go from there? Because, and I'm not talking like a Happy Home DLC, I'm talking like an actual, well, not an actual, Happy Home was an actual DLC, but I'm talking like a main like a huge expansion to like Animal Crossing New Horizons. What if they did something like that? Would that be something like, oh no, that's not what I wanted. Would that be something that would make you mad just because you're wanting a new Animal Crossing? Or would you be happy with a DLC until the next Animal Crossing comes out in like a year or so? I'm kind of curious because I think this game is great. Definitely could have some improvements. I think any game or anything in general can improve no matter what, how good it is. But I also think that my pockets are full. No, I'm kidding. I also think that, like, you know, they could do a huge expansion and just make it like until the next Animal Crossing comes out, and like maybe wait like 2 years until the next Animal Crossing comes out. But I don't know if they'll do that, just because people are really wanting a new Animal Crossing and it's also been like 5 years, so they might not do that. I think it'd be kind of cool because I do really like New Horizons. I haven't explored it as much as like other people though, so I understand if like people want a new one because they've like played this one to death. Alright, so we're finishing up the cliff here, and then we'll take a look at the map and see how it's looking. It might be a little bit too large now, although we did shave down the front. Dang it. So maybe it'll be a good size. Okay. We are finally done with the terraforming. So let's go back around this way, fix our camera, and let's take a look. Okay, that looks better, location-wise. Question is it too large now? Let's take a look. I don't want it to be like too thick. Oh, that's not too thick. Okay. That might... I think we'll have enough room for houses. Should we map them out with like dirt paths? I don't know how big they are though. Hang on, let me look this up real quick. Okay, so it says the house is 4x4 and then shrinks to 4x3 once the house is built. So maybe it's like a 4x3. So if we take this here, I think this might be the center. Let me go over one. And, okay. So, let's cliff construct. Ooh, don't move. Okay. We'll break that. And that. Okay. How big are the inclines? Are they too wide? I think they're too wide, right? Shoot. Alright, let's see what that looks like if that's centered. Okay, so we can go to the right one and maybe make it centered. So, oh, okay. There we go. I think that'll be where the incline goes. That looks fairly centered to me. Let me just scooch over a little bit more. Yeah, that looks pretty centered. I think. Or does it go to the right one more? I think that's fine. Okay. So, this is where the incline will be going up. And then we'll put like a house like here-ish. And then a house like here-ish. And we'll go ahead and map those out as well. But let's go ahead and take the dirt path. I learned this from Crossing Minute, to map out what you're doing before you start doing stuff. So we'll kind of do this. 3 and then 4. Oh, okay. That's not what I wanted. 4. And is that centered? Ah! Don't do that. That looks centered, right? And then it's a 4x3. Is this the right way? Or is it the other way? Wait, which one comes first? Width or length? Oh no. I think it's the other way. Or is that the house? Hey, let me do it the other way real quick. So 1. No. 2. And then 3. And then we take this one. We go by 4. I think I did it right the first time. Yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure that's right. So this is gonna be maybe Piper's house. And then, let's see, like over, like here, we'll put somebody else's house. No, stop erasing it. Okay, so this will be somebody else's house. Maybe like Zell or something. Oh, I kind of want to make like a cult person. Shoot, okay, so wait. One. Well, actually, this might not be centered because I don't know how centered the cliffs are. So we won't worry about that. We're just gonna keep it in line. Oh yeah, but I want to make like a cult person. And then, who should we make the cult person though? We'll have them like do rituals and stuff in the forest. And we'll kind of like separate their house. So who should that be? Let me know in the comments. Okay, let's check this out. This one's definitely further away. So, let's see. We'll shave this off. We'll go one more. There we go. And we'll just get rid of that. Okay, how's that? What if I move this house over? Oh my goodness! These things never go where I want them to. No! Stop it! Please! Okay. And then we get rid of this. Okay, how's this look? That looks pretty good. Okay, and then like in here we'll have like a seating area with like trees or something. I don't know. They don't really have enough room for yards. But I think that's fine. I think that's okay. Alright. So this is kind of what it's gonna look like for that. Or for up here, rather. And then, I'm thinking for down here, we kind of put a house like here-ish. No. Why does it always erase what I don't want it to? No. Stop. I demand these stop. Oh my goodness, this game loves to torture me. Okay, so we'll have a house there. And then let's see, that's 1, 2, 3. So we'll do 1, 2, 3. Question mark? And then this will be our 5th house. That's over here. There we go. Okay, incline here. And then, oh, let me round off the corners as well. We're just gonna literally do this. Just literally round them. That way it's not like a square. Okay. And then we'll do this one. Alright. How does this look on the map? Let's take a gander. Okay. I think that looks fine. I think the house on the right, on top of the cliff, will definitely have more room. Or, yeah, I think it has more room up there. Because I think the cliff is a little uneven. But I think that's okay. We can always fix it later if, like, y'all notice that it's, like, uneven or something. We can always fix it, like, later. But I think that's good for now. So, I think I'm just gonna move the houses in between episodes because it's just literally gonna be me, like, time skipping, logging back in, moving a house, time skipping. Which is gonna be kind of tedious, but we'll get it done. And I think- oh, sorry. Sky was looking at that bug and I just scared it away. That's so mean of me. Alright, so let's take one more look at the map. I think this is coming together. As soon as we get the paths and like the trees down, it'll look a lot better as well. But let's see. We could build like the witch's hut as well. So the witch's hut is gonna take water from this little pond area, and it's literally gonna like swoop around in like a giant thing, and then connect to the river mouth. That's kind of like the plan for that. But I think I might just save that for the next episode. And what I'll do in between episodes is I'll go ahead and build all the inclines that we need. That way we have that done. I'll move all the houses. I'll move my house. And then, I'll farm enough money to actually get enough for the castle walls. And then on the castle walls, once we have all those, we'll go ahead and make the castle and like the witch hut next for our next build. But I think in the next episode we might do like another villager hunt just to take a break. But also this wasn't so bad. So maybe a villager hunt in the next episode, maybe a what do you call it? Maybe building the witch's hut in the next episode. We'll see. We'll keep it up in the air. Let me know in the comments what you would rather see in the next episode. But that's gonna do it for this episode. If you did watch and enjoy it, be sure to drop a like down below. I greatly appreciate it. If you're new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future Animal Crossing content. But that's gonna do it for this one, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!